Hello, my lovely Aquariuses. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. I've already shuffled these. Aquarius. How are you feeling? Right? You've just gone through or just about to go through your solar return. Happy birthday if you haven't had it yet. Significators for Aquarius. Significators for Aquarius. Mid-February. The year has been kicked off with all sorts of energy in Capricorn. We love that. We love that. We love that. We love that. Decision point for you. You are at a point of making a decision and you're not ready yet. You don't want to do it. You don't want to make a decision because you want it to just work out. And it's impacting you in a negative way. You're feeling all out of sorts because you know the decision has to be made. You're not ready for it. It could involve a third person. It doesn't have to mean love. All right? Put these up here. You are not ready to make this decision. Here we go. Aquarius. The Lovers at the center of your reading. This card represents Gemini, a fellow air sign. Has to do with thinking pragmatically as well as strategically as well as emotionally. Okay? Thinking about the whole realm, everything surrounding a scenario and things coming into union because you're taking everything into account. All right, we'll come back to this in a moment. But things are definitely working out in your favor. Clearly, okay? Yes, you're feeling out of sorts. Yes, you know you have a decision to make. No, you're not ready to make a decision because you just kind of you'd rather not have to make the decision. You'd rather it just work out. But you know, in order for you to get to the next level, get to make the next step, that you have to really analyze where you've been and where you are before you can kind of set that new goal. And it makes perfect sense that you're here, standing here right now, because we've just had your solar return. So there's this whole new breath of fresh energy coming into your lives right now, and it has to do with moving forward. And with all this energy in Capricorn, you're like, it's just feeling a little odd for you. Okay. But we know it's working out. Why? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Cups. This could have to do with love. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Money, security, it's all there. You're feeling great about all of that. But there's something here with this Death card that is going to cause or is causing a massive transformation. It could have to do with exactly this thing you don't want to make the decision about. Okay, you could be dealing with another air sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign. You don't have to. Could be dealing with a water sign. There could be love budding with a water sign. And the Death card is the card of Scorpio too, so you could very easily be dealing with a Scorpio. Regardless of who it is, it's very lighthearted. It's very much very social. You're being very social. They're being very social. The situation, there's people all around. Okay, there's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of lighthearted energy, and it's just kind of this union that tends to work. Now, patience is going to be key. Not so much key, but you're waiting for a sign before making this decision. Clearly, you're waiting for that surge of inspiration, that clarity that comes with a sign or a signal where you know you're going to be making the right move. Again, you're standing here waiting for that. But knowing right around the corner or tomorrow or the next minute, you have to actually make the decision. You're feeling really uneasy with that because you're waiting for that surge of yes or surge of no. Move this direction, move that direction. Okay? You're not stepping away from the situation. You don't have to step away and clear it. I think the decision's made in your mind. You just don't want to execute it yet. It has to do with a great deal of fairness. Okay, everybody's playing fair. At least from your perspective, everybody's playing fair. Now, we have 3 major arcana cards reversed here, Aquarius. The world signifying these 3 cards reversed has to do with the fact that you don't feel like things are working out in your favor. You're feeling as if something needs to come to an end, enter this decision you need to make. You feel like there could be happiness, more happiness elsewhere, less work elsewhere, less stress elsewhere, okay? But the thing is, Aquarius, people have your back, okay? You're being highly social. Things are working out very nicely. Look at this, Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and the 5 of Swords reversed. Things are working out very nicely. Things are working out very nicely. But I'm getting this sense of like grass is greener. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to deal with love, right? You can, but you're having this grass is greener thought process, and typically you're not afraid to make those decisions because you're fixed and a fixed air sign at that. Making decisions is easy. You're very strategic, you're very calculating. When it comes time to make a decision, you're usually not afraid to do it at all, but you're feeling just enough. Okay, you see all this water here, you see all this water behind her. There's a great deal of emotions behind this that's causing this. Again, we could be dealing with a third-party relationship. I'm going to keep this here because I don't want it to be important, but I think it kind of is right now, this month for you. Let's pull a couple clarifiers, not many. Let's pull a clarifier on the Death card. Please clarify the Death card for Aquarius. Please clarify the Death card for Aquarius. Please clarify the Death card for Aquarius. 2 more shuffles. Knight of Cups again with the water energy. Okay? It's as if you need someone else to come forward. You need someone else to give you the go-ahead. Okay, if this is a love scenario, you need them to kind of reaffirm to you that they're interested in you before you make a move. Let's clarify this Hanged Man. What are you waiting for? What's the sign that's needed? Please clarify the Hanged Man. You have kind of felt like you've needed certainty for a period of time, so long you've needed this certainty and it hasn't been coming. Again, I feel like you need this offer to come from someone else and you're starting to give up. It doesn't mean you're not maintaining your lightheartedness and your social behavior, but you're kind of thinking to yourself, well, it's okay, you know, I'm not sure I'm ready for that either. I'm not sure I'm ready to make a move in my business or in my relationship life either, so it's okay. We're just going to keep going as the status quo. Let's clarify the Lovers. Okay. There's apathy about it. There's definitely apathy about it. Like, you're like, okay, if that doesn't work out, that's fine. You're not holding on to it. You wouldn't anyway. Okay, I was going to clarify the World. Judgment. You will get your answer, and then it will be time to move on to the next phase. With or without this person, it will move on to the next phase. It will be a clear answer. You just have to wait a little bit longer. Then you're going to be very clearly able to make that decision. Okay, Aquarius, let's pull some outcome cards. Outcome messages for my Aquariuses. Outcome messages for my Aquariuses. Okay. I'm not taking those because there's a huge stack of them. Outcome messages for my Aquariuses. Okay. Nine of Swords reversed. Again, you're not really worried about it. Okay. This has to do with an aspect of tradition or seeking out counsel or enlightenment from a third party, right? Some sort of expert or professional in the field. And this isn't something that's going to cause a great deal of celebration. Again, I think probably also why you're a little worried and hesitant to make the decision. But you will be able to, you will be getting the answers. And leave your comments below, Aquarius. I'm really curious about what this specifically means for you in your lives. I'm really curious what this means for you in your lives. I'm really curious if this is life, if this is love or work related. Okay? All right, I love you so much. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.